Proprietors of private schools have been encouraged to follow due process in their operations to support government in its efforts to improve the educational system. The Chairman, House of Assembly Committee on Education, Honorable Martins Achujo, stated this at the committee meeting with the state's chapter of the National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools, NAPS. The report.
Honorable Achadu, who urged the proprietors of private schools to ensure that they are duly registered with government as required by law, noted that the state will not hesitate to clamp down on schools involved in examination malpractice. The committee chairman intimated that Cross River is known for excellence and so should turn out students with certificates they earned, calling on operators to partner the state government to train their teachers for positive impact on the children.
I want to thank you all for adding up to the labor force of our state, adding to the economy of our state, and adding to productivity of the state, particularly the educational sector. But also, in as much as the state appreciates your contribution to our economy, NAPS, or the educational sector in the private school setting, has been a major income leakage conduit, avenues that the state loses huge amount of revenue. And as the 10th Assembly, we want to come upstream to ensure that the educational sector is not listed as a major conduit for income leakage.
Members of the committee commended the efforts of private school operators in impacting knowledge while urging them to comply with registration of their schools to provide government with relevant data for planning and support.
By your positions as proprietors and proprietresses, you are providing the kind of education that should properly equip our children, because who are the leaders of tomorrow. You are supplementing government efforts, giving the kind of education that is supposed to be quality education. And so we know your role. That is why we cannot do without you.
Many of you are doing wonderfully well because the medical doctor was taught by a teacher, the House of Assembly member was taught by a teacher, every big man lawyer passed through a teacher. So you are the foundation, you are the root, the taproot. And if the taproot is not very strong, any wind that comes up blows it away. And we will not like that to happen to our educational system.
The emphasis I want to put on is about statistics and government support. This exercise will help us to have a good data bank of the schools in the state. Because there is this glamour, they say that government is not supporting the private sector. So with these statistics now, it will give us the true position of schools involved and the number of persons involved in those schools. So if the State Planning Commission now is planning, they can plan through what they have gotten, the realistic data.
In a remark, the Special Advisor on Education, Dr. Mrs. Afion Ukbaja, and some proprietors of private schools expressed gratitude to the committee for the interface and urged the committee to help the National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools, NAPS, look into the issue of multiple taxation with a promise to collaborate with government to improve the educational system.
It is first of its kind. It has never happened. Throughout my years in service, I've never heard where proprietors are asked to bring lists of private schools in their local government area, and I want to believe that the proprietors will not let us down. This is the first time government is approaching them to give us this information, and I'm sure they will do their best to make sure every school is captured.
I want to state here that our proprietors are good citizens of Cross River. We are very, very compliant, tax compliant. But the problem we have is that before now, we have undefined subcodes of revenue.
Okay. We are co-owners of schools. Okay. So we have no liquor or parking to enter any other school. and inquire some necessary information from
Esiana Wanine reporting.